press record here. So now it's completely 360. You can take this if you want and pass it around, and you can use your finger to see to kind of pan around because it's 360, and that was really cool.
So while it's recording, you can scroll around.
Oh, that's cool. I like it.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, that's awesome.
What else do you see in the bar over there?
Hey, Dale. Dylan, how are you? You're on 360.
He has to pass it around.
It's recording 360. You can scroll.
If you had to describe South by Southwest in one word, and that word were food, what would you pick?
Isn't that cool? Up and down.
That's crazy.
As a food?
Oh, as a food. Is it recording?
Yeah, no, I think that one's a little more accurate. I was going to say tacos.
Can you zoom?
I know
You can zoom. But you can scroll around.
Oh, you can zoom. Oh wait, no.
Jordan, I swear, when I come back, just like from going home, I'm gonna bring you tacos from Mexico. You're gonna love them.
Free coffee is good. I mean,
Because you're
When you like go backpack and then you have like 8 bags of coffee with all your other stuff, and you're like, oh my god, why is my bag so heavy?
You can scroll while you're filming.
cups of coffee, which I would
Wait,
just totally
that too, you get cups of coffee and ground coffee.
Oh, that's awesome. Hey.
No, I think Robert had this one. Right? Is that Robert?
Yes, that's my phone, but it's Robert's camera. And so, it's,
I saw
I
you.
guess to say at the very least, it's a cool experiment.
I've not seen one where you can basically.
You want to pan back to us?
I have dirty fingers.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Cool.
It's like, are you not
All the time.
Well, if only I could.
Close up on your beard. It definitely looks a little like BB-8.
Right.
It does.
Well, but at 360, there's no aiming. So it's always capturing all of this all the time. You can lean over it and it'll catch you.
These people look
That's a really tiny
This is just what I needed. Yes.
You look like a different person because you like have your hair short and you don't have as much of like a beard.
Well, thank you.
Charles, I like your haircut. Keep it.
You want to know what the problem is? It's that I really enjoy short hair, but I hate having to go to the barber. Like, I don't know why, I just, like, I'll put it off, because my hair will get to a certain point where it gets annoying, and it kind of feels like a mullet, and then I'm just like, fuck it. 3 months later, I get a haircut when it stops being uncomfortable. Yeah, that's when I know it's time to get a haircut. When it gets so long that it moves past the awkward stage and stops being uncomfortable.
I usually cut my own hair. So just cut your own hair. Like you do like
Will you
the
cut mine?
and stuff. I remember one time I really wanted to go blonde. So like, I mean I still want to go blonde, right? Like, but I didn't want to be pro. No, it didn't do anything to my hair. Dude, I did. I got the platinum bleach. Put it all over my hair for like an hour. And when I took it off, my hair looked like this. I was like, are you fucking serious? It just didn't like get the color at all.
Well, not really, because I didn't realize I got sick after the same day. So I didn't realize what was going on.
So you can use a beer to hold your camera up, or they're like,
Oh,
that's nice. So someone said, "Yay, people," because I just had it next to tacos. So they're watching you eat. This is 360 live.
It has parts.
Yeah, it's Periscope basically.
yeah, people really like us.
If,
So those both are 360.
what's that?
They're both 360 videos.
Yes, I don't, is that one on recording? Are you just recording video in general?
Yeah, I'm not streaming it.
Okay, so this is live streaming it. And so I do know, like, if people, so you're in charge, if someone comes in, acknowledge them. If they comment, you have to acknowledge them. They get pissed. Have you ever done Periscope? And like, if you don't acknowledge the people, they get really upset. So Someone says hi. 360 of 360. Like, who was that? I can't read that name.
He was like, I heard you talking.
Was that Go to Plan B? Dave Stanton?
So, what? Hi, I'm Annabelle. Nice to meet you. No, it's not.
That's Dave Stanton, so that's him. I'm Robert Hernandez. I'm a digital journalism professor at USC.
USC?
In LA. So last bit, I've been teaching for the last 2 years immersive journalism storytelling, so VR, 360, stuff like that. I do stuff with wearables or augmented reality and all digital stuff.
So do you like produce videos or it's okay?
We worked with the New York Times and NPR in January during the inauguration of the Women's March. Working on something with the Desert Sun about the Salton Sea, which is this large lake in California that's going to turn into the largest environmental disaster. Worked with ProPublica and the Texas Trib. We have an app out that works on iOS and Android called Journalism. So it's journalism, but instead of a U, it's a V. It's a cute typo we came up with. But yeah, so I do that stuff.
So is this what you've always done, or did you like do like any kind of reporting before?
On like a Thursday night, no, Friday night.
When I was a college student, I did a print internship, but my entire professional career has been online
Okay, cool.
since the late 90s. Yeah. So I was an online editor, and the last stint before I became a professor was director of development at SeattleTimes.com. I ran a team of engineers and designers, and I've been teaching about 7.5, almost 8 years.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's cool because like a lot of video people that are online, like they used to say they're like reporters, because it's like, especially for me, like I feel like it's scary to be like with like video and to go like just say I'm just going to do video as like a profession, because that's super scary because it's like it's a sinker like sword kind of like play. So I like to hear where people like.
What do you want to do when you're done?
Well, I would like to do sports, something with video and sports, but the more like I've been in like just going through grad school, I really like coding.
Oh, good.
So computer coding, but I've always been passionate about film. So maybe like I feel like it is an option to go do like creative films and be a part of that, and I'm willing to do it. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna do it for the rest of your life, you might as well be happy with what you do.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
it's just scary, like going and doing it, I guess.
Someone's got to do it. Why not you?
Yes.
And it's all about networking and connecting and collaborating with people, and like trying to be in places where you can have access to that stuff. Yeah, awesome. When do you graduate? When are you done?
May 2018. So I just started. Well, this is my second semester in grad school, so I still have a little ways to go.
Cool. What did you cover for? I'm assuming you're a reporter for the.
No. So I'm right now. I'm not in the class right now. I'll take that next spring. But right now I'm interning for South by Southwest. So I'm just a content producer. I go and take notes during panels and like send pictures and stuff like that. But I have my GoPro in my backpack, and I've been like trying to like film my own stuff and see if I can like make like a little video and stuff like that. So.
Have you thought about getting into 360?
John does a lot of 360. I just don't know, like, I don't know enough about it. And also, like, isn't the editing system different? No, it's not. So
it depends on what camera you're using. You have to take an extra step, right? So and there are new cameras coming all the time. So, like, all these headaches. It depends on your budget, the quality of your video that you want. So this is 4K. And under $200, and it self-stitches using software that they have called Insta360 Studio. And so you have to stitch it together. Some cameras do it automatically, some are more complex. But when it's done, it's an MP4. So you edit like you edit in any other video. The difference is you've got to think about it is spherical. So if you put on a graphic, the graphic gets distorted when it's flat in, say, Premiere. When it's re-rendered in a sphere, that graphic gets distorted. So you need software that pre-distorts your graphic, so when it goes into the sphere, it looks flat.
Okay, because right now all I have is like Premiere Pro.
And you can. That's all you need. Okay. Like, get a camera, start playing with the stuff, and it's not. I think it's something for you. I'm preaching it because it's so new. you can get on the ground floor and start telling stories. That's what my students. Let me must stop this. So my students have produced a bunch of stuff, but the vast majority of them have never done VR stuff or
This is the
360.
first time I've ever done 360. I mean, John over there, he has like a GoPro rig with a bunch of different GoPros strapped together. But it was always really difficult because you had to edit it together. This
You
is
have to
cool.
stitch it together.
This is cool because it just does it.
Yeah.
Well, I would figure the quality from a sensor yay big wouldn't be that great compared to one like yay big.
You can see work my students did.
I was wondering, I don't know if this is 360, but this is like a new thing. I've like followed Red Bull, and they've been able to do shots that are like this, where it's like picture moving.
Oh, that's they're called what are they called? Cinegrams? No, that was just startup.
Is it a program, or is
No,
it?
it's like an animated GIF that takes one like bit of video and it freezes the frame. There are programs that do that.
Yeah.
So let me show you. Interesting. Yeah.
What is that? One of those kind of Google Box kind of things? You put a phone in it and.
So this is the women's march piece that my students did.
Was that in?
It's kind of like Google Cardboard. You put it in there and it makes it really neat. Does it have to be an iPhone?
So no, it's any phone. Go ahead and look around. Basically, make sure you tilt it right so it's in focus. Look behind you.
Whoa, it's like I'm actually at the taco party. This is insane.
It's real reality.
Well, my backup plan was I would have done stuff. Two options. I mean, I live in Austin.
I should do someone like right next to me.
Yeah.
Wait, animals hugging it. Yes, well, ish. I'm Brianna.
That's crazy.
Let me get a shot with this.
How's that too? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good.
I know. I'm waiting for the toy. No, I was after Charles.
Hey, those colors look really LGBT-ish. Neat.
You have a phone in there?
It has like the sound
Is it
and
like an
everything.
This is my students' app.
Your students' app is incredible.
Well, we didn't make the app, but we work with a filmmaker who does that in the back end. So the students' content.
This music
that's how
sucks.
it's distributed.
Yeah.
It is
No. She queued up.
Here, let me.
There is a queue.
It was cool because like you're in a crowd and then all of a sudden like someone's arm went out and then there's like someone right next to you.
So this is the content that my students have produced, right? So this is the Women's March on Washington
it's like a real
inauguration.
thing,
Yeah, we did a series of stuff with Texas State and ProPublica. Yeah, why don't you try that one out? So this was about Houston and a storm surge is expected to hit Houston. Storm surge is like a tsunami, but caused by a hurricane. Try that. Look around, look behind you.
So all of that was like, do everything and like now that we're here, we have to go to at least
So my students have never done VR before, so we
But
can
like
do it.
before your class.
Before for the record, I don't fucking teach them how to do it. It's a 15-week hackathon. That's how I do it.